There is a state in the northeastern corner of the United States that most Americans have never visited and could not precisely locate on a map. It has no major city, no significant airport, no professional sports team, no technology sector of consequence. Its largest city, Burlington, has fewer than 45,000 people, making it the smallest major city of any American state capital in the country. What Vermont has instead is something harder to quantify and, for the people who have found it, harder to leave. This is Vermont. From above, it reveals itself as a state of almost entirely forested mountains and narrow valley farmland. The Green Mountains run from the Massachusetts border in the south to the Canadian border in the north. Their ridgelines, covered in the northern hardwood forest that produces in October one of the most extraordinary seasonal displays of color available anywhere on Earth. The Connecticut River forms the eastern border. Lake Champlain stretches along the west. You can drive from one end of the state to the other in under 3 hours. The scale of Vermont is intimate in a way that distinguishes it from every other state in the country. The seasons that define everything. Vermont has 4 seasons, and each of them is more completely itself than the seasons of most places. Spring is mud season, a period of weeks in March and April when the frost melts and the dirt roads become impassable. Vermonters accept this the way they accept everything the climate delivers, with the pragmatic humor of people who long ago decided that fighting the weather was less useful than understanding it. Summer arrives with extraordinary intensity. The green that comes to Vermont in late April, the particular bright green of new leaves on hardwood trees that have waited through a genuine winter, is a green that more temperate climates do not produce. The days are warm, the evenings cool enough to sleep with windows open, the light lasting until 9 or 10 at this northern latitude. Autumn is when Vermont becomes famous. The leaf season draws visitors from across the country to witness what the combination of northern hardwood forest and cooling October nights produces in the hills. The red of the sugar maples, the gold of the birches, the orange of the beeches blanket the mountains in a display that has been photographed countless millions of times without ever being fully captured. Winter is long and genuine. The average January temperature in Burlington is -7 degrees Celsius. In the Northeast Kingdom, the 3 counties of the northeastern corner, the least populated and most remote, it is colder. The cold requires specific clothing, specific preparation, and a specific relationship with the outdoors that is not about comfort, but about capability. It also produces ski country. The ski areas of Stowe and Killington and Mad River Glen have been drawing skiers since the 1930s, when the first rope tows were installed on Vermont hillsides, and New Englanders discovered that the mountains of their own region could provide the alpine experience that had previously required a trip to Europe. The villages and what they preserve. Vermont's villages look, to the first-time visitor, as though they have been arranged for a film set. The white clapboard houses, the church with its steeple rising above the village green, the general store that has been in operation since the 19th century. The town hall, where the annual town meeting takes place. The covered bridge at the edge of town. These are real, not reconstructed. They continue to function as the social and architectural fabric of living communities, maintained by the people who inhabit them, because the buildings serve real purposes, and the aesthetics are simply the natural expression of a building tradition that developed in this place over 2 centuries. Town meeting, the annual gathering of voters in each of Vermont's 246 towns, at which budgets are approved and local officials are elected and resolutions are debated by direct vote, is the oldest form of direct democracy in continuous operation in the United States. The decisions made at town meeting are binding. The people who attend are exercising genuine political power in a genuinely direct way. This produces a political culture that is, in the full original sense, Republican, in which ordinary citizens take direct responsibility for the governance of their community. The farm and the land. Vermont is an agricultural state in a way that is not merely historical. The dairy farms that cover the valley floors, their red barns and Holstein herds visible from every road, are working farms producing milk that goes into the cheese and the butter and the ice cream that Vermont's reputation is built on. Vermont produces roughly 40% of the nation's maple syrup from the sugar maples tapped each spring when temperatures cycle above freezing during the day and below at night. The Vermont Land Trust has protected more than 600,000 acres of farmland and forest land from development, a collective decision that the agricultural landscape of Vermont is worth preserving, even when preservation requires economic sacrifice. The local food movement, the farmers' markets and farm-to-table restaurants and community-supported agriculture operations that connect Vermont consumers directly to Vermont producers, is more developed here than in almost any other state. Why they stay. So why do people stay in a state with no major city, long cold winters, limited economic opportunity, and a tax burden that reflects the cost of maintaining public services for a small and aging population? They stay for the beauty that changes with the seasons in ways that never become entirely ordinary. For the October Tuesday afternoon, when the hills outside the window are on fire with color, and the air has the particular clarity of a cold day, and the light is golden and low. They stay for the community, for the experience of living somewhere small enough that the social fabric is real, where the person you pass on the street is a neighbor, where the problems of the town are your problems because you will be at town meeting when they are discussed. They stay for the quiet, the specific silence of a winter morning after fresh snow, the silence of a summer evening in a village where the sounds are crickets and wind in the maples and nothing else. They stay because Vermont has made choices that most American places have not, choices that prioritize the quality of the environment over the quantity of growth, that value community character over expansion, that protect the landscape from the commercial interests that would monetize it. And they stay because the maple syrup in February, when the sap is running and the steam rises from the sugar house into cold air and the syrup comes out amber and sweet, tastes of nowhere else. That specificity, that irreducible particularity, a place that is completely itself and nowhere else. This is Vermont, and this is why people stay.